Hi there, welcome back to ASA. So this is part of thinktankonlinelearning. So in this video, I'm going to look on assembly drawing. So here's our question. Fig 6 shows details of parts of a machine vise. The movable jaw rests on the bed of the vise. The thumb screw is screwed into the board of the vise and enters 8mm hole in the movable jaw. The two pegs are fitted into two holes in the movable jaw and secure in the position the thumb screw by 5mm diameter neck. Draw twice the full size. So twice the full size, that means I'm going to use the scale 2:1. The assembled vise with the jaws 12mm apart and the tummy bar of the thumb screw in vertical position. Okay, so this is the tummy bar. I want to draw it in vertical position. Okay, so what I want to draw a front elevation looking in the direction A. So this is the direction A. And I also want to draw a plan, right? That means I'm going to look on top of our machine vise and we're going to add 5 major dimensions, right? So in assembly drawing, you have to know what you want to draw in real world, right? Yes, sometimes when you're given a piece of paper, yes, it's just good. You may try to analyze, but if you don't know what you want to draw, that may be difficult, right? So I'm assuming that you know what a machine vise is. So if you don't know, I'm going to show you this. So this one is not the perfect or the exact machine vise that I want to draw, but it is going to give us a clue. Okay, so the difference is going to be in a movable jaw, right? So this is what I want to draw. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to analyze your parts, right? So as you can see right here, we have the board and we have the thumb screw and we have movable jaw and we have some pegs. Okay, so this is what I want to do. So what do we start to draw? Okay, it depends, right, with how you imagine or how you visualize the diagram. But what I would recommend you when in examination, just draw something that is bigger, right? So like here, you can start by the board, right? You can see the board is the biggest thing that we have here. We can just start by the thumb screw, but I think the board will give us a good clue and it will make our work easier for us. Okay, so that's what we have. Then the other thing that you have to take note, you have to make sure that your pencils are very sharp. So if your pencils are not sharp, you're going to have a problem. So as you can see, these are my pencils. My compass is very tight, right? Okay, and I have my ruler. So about the pencils, what kind of the pencils that I'm using? So right here, this one is an HB, or you can even use a B, that is a soft lead pencil. It should do for outline. Then for construction, I'm using 4H, right one? This pencil is good, right? I prefer 4H, right? You can even go to 6H, but 4H is my best, right? And I have my ruler, right? So this is the ruler that I'm using, right? But what I would prefer a transparent ruler. That will be okay, right? And I have my 45-degree set square. This is the mean, and my 30-degree set square. Okay, so all you have to do is to make sure that your construction lines should be as clean and faint as possible. Okay, so I want to present this in third angle projection. So in third angle, if you don't know what is third angle projection, just check in the video right there. Okay, that is the video you have to check on. I've explained orthographic projection. So if you are looking for other engineering videos, just check in the link below, right? I've covered a playlist of engineering videos for all your course, right? So if you know orthographic, you know isometric, you know tangents, you're good to go to assembly. If you have a problem in those areas, right? Yes, you may be able to draw, but it's good as a person who knows those topics, right? So now we're starting. So what do we do? Okay, by analyzing our diagram, we're going to first start by drawing this division line, right? So I'm going to start with the front view, right? That's what I'm going to start with. Okay, so where I'm going to start, okay, maybe I want okay, so now I'm going to draw this, okay, as you can see. And now what is the length? So we have 12 here, we have 50 here, and you have 12. So you have to be very careful, right? So if in a test and if a question requires you to draw twice the full size. So just be able to write times 2 on every measurement, but in some cases you may forget. So right here you're going to say 12 plus 50 plus 12, and we're going to multiply that by 2, right? So that is going to be 74 times 2. And if we do that, we're going to get 148. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure 148, and all dimensions are in millimeters, right? Okay, so 148 is right here. Okay. Okay, like this. Let's go to the length, right? What is the height right here? So from here to here, we're going to see it from here. So it's 32. I think that will give us 64, right? So we're going to measure 64. So let's measure 32 because we're going to need the half. We're going to measure 64 right here. Okay, and these are construction lines, right? Make sure they are as faint as possible. Okay, and now right here we have 12 from here to here. So I'm going to measure 24, right? So right here 24, and I'm going to measure 24 on this side again, right? 24, and I'm going to project these lines upwards, right? Because we're going to need it on the plan, right? And just make sure these are faint, right? Okay, now that we have this, and what I'm going to do, so from here to here, you can see we have 8 right here. So I'm going to measure 16. So 16 is right here, and take my t-square and construct a line like this. Okay, as you can see. And now remember we have 3 right here, multiplying it by 2, and we're going to get 6, right? So we have 6 right here, and also going to project it upwards. Okay, and now what? So if we look right here, we have 3. So if we multiply 3 by 2, we're going to get 6. So we're going to measure 6 from the top, right? Right there. And now what do we need? Okay, so actually in examination we'll be running against the time. So just better to just outline what we have. Now going to outline right here. Okay. So this is where we're going to outline. Okay, and up to 32 right here. Okay. And now what? So if we look from here to here, that is going to be 6, right? So we're going to measure 12. Going to measure 12 and draw a line like this. Okay, now if you take your 30-degree set square right now, so this is 60, right? So this is 60, or rotate right here. Okay, we're going to do the same right here. Okay, like this. So like this, like this. Okay, so if you look right, you can see, so this is an M8, right? So it's going to be an M16. So remember, we've measured 16 from here to here. Okay, so from that line, we're going to measure 8 going upwards and 8 going downwards, right? That's what I want to do. You just draw this line maybe up to here. It's 8, right? Okay, so now I'm going to draw right here. Okay, and from the question, want to draw this with just 12 millimeters apart, right? So that means I'm going to come here and I'm going to measure 24. Since I'm multiplying all my dimensions by 2, so 24 right here. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line like this. Okay, so that's where 12, that's where it's 24, right? So if you look at this right thing, right, this one is a movable jaw. So what we're going to do is just going to rotate it. We need it to look like this, right? As you can see, so that this thing can fit, right? So this is the trick in this question, right? This was drawn in the wrong direction. Okay, so they need you to rotate it so that it can be fixed right here. So as you can see, from here to here it's 25, right? And if we see right here, this one is also 25. So that means this one is going to fit in the board, and so the width right here it's 50, right? So you have to use some dimensions to arrange or to fit these parts, right? So you see 25 and 25 right here. And if you look right, you can see these pegs, right? They have a diameter of 3, right? So if you look right here, we're going to fix it in these two walls, right? So sometimes with the shape, sometimes with the measurements. That's what we do. Okay, so now what we're going to do, so the height right here, you can see it's 15, right? Applying it by 2, we're going to get 30, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come right here to this baseline and I'm going to measure my 30, right? Okay, so 30 is right here. So I'm going to just draw this one, okay, like this. And now, because I'm going to put this, right? So I'm just going to outline right here so that I won't be confused, right? Okay, like this. And now we know what is going to happen. So what is the width, right? So I'm going to get it right here. So it's 30 by 30. You can see we have 30 right here and also we have 30 right here. So I'm going to measure 30 again. So you have to make sure with this thing, right? It's not at 25 meters. It's not 25 millimeters long. Also, I'm going to rotate it like I said. So I'm going to measure 30 from this to this, right? Okay, like this. So you can see this is 11, right? So we have a space right here. So from 11, no, these 2 circles are going toward this. So it's now time we draw this. Okay, so from here you can see this is 6, right? So 6 times 2, going to get 12, right? So what is the half of 30, right? So the half of 30 is 15. So 15 is right here. So from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure 6 on each side, 6 right here and 6 right here. Okay, so if we do that, that one will be 12, right? Okay, so 6 right here and 6 right here. Okay, and now what? Okay, so we know this one is going to come right here. So what is the length right here? From here to here, you can see from right here, it's 6. Because it's 3, you're going to say 3 times 2, and we're going to get 6. So 6 is right here. Okay. So I'm going to project this upwards. Maybe we may need it later. Okay, now that we have this, you can see just going to outline it, right? I think it's better if we outline it. That's what we're going to do. That will be best, right? Okay, so okay, like this. And now I need you to look at this one. So this is an M8, right? What's going to fit right here? Okay, so it's going to be 16, right? But I'm sure I've measured 16 before, but just don't know where 16 is. So I'm just going to cross check right here. So 16 is right here, and 16 is right here. Okay, but what is the distance from here to here? So it's 3. 3 times 2, if we do that, we're going to get 6, right? So 6 is right here. So this one is going to be my 6. So the length right here, you can see from here to here, we have 62. So I'm going to multiply this by 2. And if I multiply this by 2, we're going to see that 62 times 2, if I multiply that by 2, we're going to get 124. Okay. So where is it starting? Starting right here. So I need to measure 124. So 124 is right here. Okay. And I'm going to elongate this one, going upwards. Right. Okay. Then from here to here, you can see that is 12, right? But I'm going to measure 24, right? Because I'm going to multiply each and every dimension by 2. So 24 right here. We're going to need upwards, okay? We're going to need upwards. So you can see we need to draw this one. So the thumb of the Tommy bar should be vertical. So that means it should be like this, right? Okay. And what here? So we know from here it's now 12, right? And we need this one to be 24. So where is the center? Okay, so this one is the center, right? This line. So we need it to be 24. So I'm going to measure 12 right here and 12 right here. Okay. So this one right here and this one right here. Okay. And now what else? So from here you can see that it's 5. So we need it to be 10, right? And it is at the center, right? You can see what's from this point to this point, it's 6, right? So it's not at the center, it's just somewhere right there. Okay. But we have this circular curve, right? As you can see, this one. Okay, and the height. So let's start with the height, right? You can see it's 38. So 38 divided by 2. Okay, it's just same as me. Come here and measure 38 right here, and come at the center and measure 38 right here. Just going to end right here. Okay, and now we need a curve, right? And this one is a diameter of 12, right? So what I'm going to do, so the diameter is 12, but since I'm applying, but it's going to be 24, right? So that means the radius will be 24. So open your canvas at a radius of 12, right? And when you do that, come to this center. Then you need to strike an arc right here, okay? And after doing that, I need you to come to this point. Need you to touch right this corner, right, as you can see. Then I need you to join it with this one, right? And if you do that, I need you to draw a smooth arc, right? Okay, like this. Okay, and now what I need you to do, I need you to project, right? Project that line upwards, right? Okay, and now I need you to measure a distance of 6, right, from here to here. If you multiply that by 2, that is going to be 12, right? Okay, like this one. Okay, and you can see, say that one is going to be 5, right? So 5 times 2, that is going to be 10, right? So I'm going to measure 10 right here and 10 right here. And of course, we need to project those points upwards. Then come to this point, and we're going to project it. We can outline. We were sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to outline right here. I'm going to outline it up to this side. Okay, like this. And I'm going to line this up to here and right here. Okay, so let me outline this circle, right? Okay, we have a line right here. Okay, so now I'm going to represent this using a center line, right? So like this. Okay, I'm going to draw a center line right here. Okay, like this. And finally we have to join. You have to join this. Okay, and we're going to join. I'm going to join this, right? Okay, and what is going to happen right here, you can see from here. Okay, so we have some fillets right here, as you can see, and this one we're going to assume that they have a radius of 3. We're not told, right? So I'm just going to come to this point right here. So they're going to touch this line right there, and right here they're going to touch this line, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take your canvas, pen it at a radius of 3, right? And come to this point, right? Just strike an arc right here, and also come to this point, strike an arc right here. Just come right here and just draw a line like this one. I think you can now see. So we're going to come to this point, right? This one, and to draw an arc, right? Something like this, right? Okay, just have to be very careful right there. We're going to do the same right here. Okay, right here, where this line is going to meet. Okay, yes, I think they're good. So now I'm going to outline them, right? they look like this, right? So okay, so it's not like this. So no, this is where these lines going to come and join it right there. Oh, this one also going to come right here. Okay, and this one is the bed, right? So this is where the movable jaw is going to slide, right? Okay, so what is going to happen, as you can see, so right here at the neck, right, you can see the neck right there. This is where these two pegs are going to fit, right? So the peg is going to fit right there. Okay, so you have to put the peg right there. Okay, so as you can see, the peg are 15, right? That is the length. So it's going to be 15 times 2, and then it's going to be 30, right? Okay, so one of the peg will be right here. So let's put the peg. So this one will be right here. Okay, and it is here. You can see right here is 3, right? The diameter. We're going to make it 6, right? And lucky enough, we have 6. Right, so this one is going to be the peg, right? Okay, that is going to be the peg, right? We're going to join these lines to this peg. Okay, like this. Okay, right here you see this is where our 30 will be, right? The length of here, it said from here to here is 30, right? So going to come right here. Okay, okay, and this is what we have. Okay, so this one is the head, and right here we're not going to see anything because we're going to fit the peg right here, and this one is our neck. Okay, so if we slide it, right, if we screw it, this way it's going to slide, right, as you can see. Okay, and I think just good to add some center lines right here to show that it's a shaft, right? Okay, right here, and I think right here you can not even draw these 2 lines, right, if you want. So that one is going to be our front view, right? And now let's look at the plan. We're going to take all our details from the front view. So that means if your front view is wrong, everything on the plan will be wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to take my information starting at this point. Okay, so you can see right here is 25, right? That is the plan, and we're going to make it 50, right? So I'm going to come right here. Okay, so let me adjust this so that you can see. So from here, 25 right here. Okay, like this. What we're going to do, so first of all, going to draw the basics first. Okay, so let's just draw the board of the plan, right? So right here, and this line is going to be there, right? We're going to see it from this corner. Okay, like here, and just going to draw it up to this line. Up to this line. Okay. So now that we're going to put this thumb screw, so it's an M8 right here. Okay, so we're going to come here and measure 16, right, at the center. That's what we're going to do. 8 right here and 8 right here. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, now you can feel good by not subscribing, right? Okay, just subscribe, because that's how we get motivated, right? More subscribers, more videos. So a benefit and a benefit, that is the game. Okay, and now, so from here, what is going to happen? We're going to have a line right here and right here. Okay, and going to go run through here, run through here. Okay, okay, so now what we're going to see right here, so we're going to see this, and we're going to look directly into this Tommy bar, right? Okay, so for the Tommy bar, you can see that it's circular, right? That's why I've given the diameter right here. So it will be 12, right? So that means we're going to measure 12 right here and 12 right here. Okay, so we have 12 right here, 12 right here. Okay, so this is what we're going to have, and this is what we're also going to have right here. Okay, like this. Now take your compass. Okay, you're going to come to this center point. Remember the center point in the front view, so just going to be the same, right? That's what I want to do. So I want to draw something like this. You can see right here because of my hand. Okay, and after doing that, just going to outline it. Right, you have to see that this thing is circular, right? From the diameter, it's circular. So I'm going to draw a circle right here. Going to come to this point, and this circle is a radius of 2.5, right? So if you multiply 2.5 times 2, it's going to be 5. So before you forget examination, whenever you finish drawing a circle, the next thing that you need are the center lines. Okay, and this one, show that it's a shaft. So we're going to need some center lines right here, maybe up to here. Let's just make sure there's a plus at the center. Okay, so right now it's now time go right here. Okay, so this thing said is 50 millimeters right here. Okay, so what is going to happen? First, we're going to take going to measure 3 millimeters right here. So that is going to be 6, right? So come right here, 6 right here, and 6 right here. As you can see, you take your 45 degrees set square. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I just prefer just taking my T-square and just flip it. Okay, and right here you can even join it using a ruler, right? And now I'm going to take my pen, right? So as you can see, this is what we have. So I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Okay. Like this. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we have 11 millimeters right here. So I'm going to measure 22 millimeters, right? From here to here, right? So if you notice, it is going to be the center of this line, right? 11 millimeters is going to be the center of your pegs, right? That's why we're going to have 11 millimeters. And now you're going to draw those circles. You can see the sun have a radius 1.5. So that means the radius is now 3, right? You just come here and you can see right here, drawing them, right? Okay, something like this. That's what we have. All right, and when you finish doing that, what you need just to come right here and do this. Okay, and you should have drawn this, but it's going to be hidden. I'm not going to see it, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw some center lines, right, to those circles. Okay, so let me first outline them. Time to draw center lines, right? Just make sure very small center lines, right? Okay, so this is what we have, right? And now stem outline right here. Okay, so I'm not going to show any details, like also I told not to, right? Hidden details need not to be shown, right? Okay, so let's see if we even forget something. Okay, so now it's time to add 5 major dimensions. Okay, so in major, so just make sure you have the length, you have the height, right? And you have the width. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is going to measure 10 millimeters from the diagram, right? So I'm going to start by writing the height, right? Okay, and just make sure that your arrow is very, very small and good, right? So said, what is the height? So I'm going to write something not to scale, right? So it's 32, right? It's 32 right here. I'm not going to write 64. Okay, I'm just going to project this line using some construction line, right? Okay, like this. So right here said from here to here, so it's 25, right? Before we scaled it, so I'm going to write 25 right here. And now what? Let's go to the length, right? So the length are going to start from here to here. Okay. So from here to here, what is the length? It says 12 plus 50 plus 12. And that is going to give us 74, right? Okay. And now what? What else can we add? Right? Let's add okay, so let's add the size of the thumb screw, right? Okay, so from here to here, okay. Okay, and we're going to write right here, it's M8, right? I want to write M8. Okay. And what else? What else can we write? Okay, so I'm going to write the length from here to here. So that one from the base to the board, right? From the base to where the movable screw is going to lie, right? And right here, what is the height? So you see it's 6 plus 9, right? So we're going to write 15 right here. So if 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this actually the size is also dimension. So let's add another one. Okay, and even add right here. So right here is 12, right? Okay, so this one is going to be our final answer, right? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.